All right, here's me doing meals for a day. Let's start with pre-workout. Now I'm gonna have something similar to what I had yesterday for my post-workout. So I'm gonna go ahead and copy that meal, and I'm gonna choose tomorrow's date. I'm gonna have that as a pre-workout, and then going back to today, that's a little bit. I'll probably adjust those carbs and add some granola, but that's what I'm gonna keep for now. Then I'm gonna go over to recipe. Oops. Then I'm gonna go over to recipes, to taco. So this is a recipe I made for a taco, and I'm gonna go and have 3 of those, and I'll have that post workout. And I'm gonna choose add as individual ingredients, and that will allow me the flexibility to like add more of a particular ingredient to that meal if I wish to. And so right now that gives me, these are pretty good, around the 200 calorie range for the meal. So that's my pre-workout, my post-workout. And then I'm gonna go and have a salad. So I'm really liking, let's get out of recipes, go into recent. I'm gonna have chicken breast. I'm gonna guess like 90 grams. That's generally what I have. That's gonna be in my meal 3. I'm gonna have some salad with that. I'll have a little bit of feta. I love feta because you only need like a little bit of it, but it adds a ton of flavor. I do a calorie-free dressing just with mustard and like apple cider or rice vinegar and fish sauce or salt. So no salad dressing. Salad, I'm gonna go and have 150 grams of that. So that's 1 meal. Then I'm gonna have pork tenderloin for my 4th meal. I have both chicken and pork tenderloin ready to go in the fridge. I have 100 grams of that. 25, so that looks about right. That goes into my meal 4. And I will have ratatouille. Ratatouille is pretty high in carbs, so it's gonna be a very simple dish. Actually, I think I'll have the pork tenderloin in my meal 5. And because to go with the ratatouille, I would rather have meatballs. So, and I haven't had those in a while, so I'll have to go to my regular list, go into protein and ground. Let's see, beef meatballs. Or, oh no, those are actually in my recipes. So recipes, beef meatballs. I'm gonna have like 100 of those, and that's going into meal 4, right, with the ratatouille. That is a single item. Okay, so I've got some fat to use, carbs to use, and a little bit of protein. So pork tenderloin, I'll go and I'll have a stir fry. So I actually have in here what I call soup veggies, which is a mix of carrot, cauliflower, and broccoli. And I just always have some of those like prepared. So I'll go and I'll have like 200 grams. That's not a lot, to be honest with you. That's like a couple of cups. They're pretty heavy. I still have some carbs to use, so I will increase these. So that's 12. This can go up even more. So 14, ratatouille, this can go up. I'm aiming for 15 for these guys. Vegetables are so important. All right, so 15, 15. This is super low, so let's see, feta. I can have a little bit of starch in this meal, so I'm just gonna go and add a little bit of white rice to that meal, 40. That's meal 3. And let's see, post-workout tortillas, that's looking good. I only have 6 grams left, so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna add, I'm gonna bring the blueberries down to 50, and I'm gonna add some oatmeal. How annoying. Sometimes my fingers are a little bit irritating. So I have lots of oatmeal. So let's go for a packet of maple. Oh, no, let's not do that. Let's go for oatmeal dry. Let's add 20 grams. That's way too much. So let's go and add 18 grams to my pre-workout. And I'm just about at my totals. I can add more fat. So here we've got 30, 25, and 5, 25. My protein's over, so I need to bring this protein down a little bit. So that's like 30, 25, and 5, 30, 25. That's okay. You can keep this here. I'm going to have a little bit less of the Asian mix because that's probably not going to fit onto my tortilla. And then these are looking good. This is a little bit low. So this one could actually come down to like 70. And this one can come up, and which will also bring my fat up, which I need. 28, 25, 29. I'm going to bring the feta up because again I need more fat. So let's add some fat to that meal. And I'm going to add some salsa to that meal because that's going to be tasty. We'll add 2 tablespoons. That's post-workout. And this needs some fat here. So soup veggies, why don't we go ahead and add some peanuts? So that's gonna be a stir fry, right? With some crushed peanuts on top. So it's a little bit too much, so let's bring that fat down. Protein. So these are pretty close. I'm not going to sweat about that. So these are all pretty good. The fat's pretty equal. This is a little bit lower fat, but we are adding 12 grams of fat. That's going to be yummy. And I got my pre and post workout starchy carbs in. All right, that's it. So that's about 8 minutes to make a meal. So budget. You're beginning, so budget about 15 minutes before you. The night before, maybe have a cup of tea, do some stretching, plan out your meals. And you could do a lot of copy and paste. So the next day you could like copy and paste the same pre and post workout, but maybe instead of blueberries, you would add in strawberries. Instead of oatmeal, you might add in granola or a slice of toast. For post workout, instead of pork, you might do chicken in those tacos, etc. So you just do small replacements. So you're doing a lot of just copying and pasting, which really will cut down the time. It gives you the basic framework, but you're adding in small varieties by changing the fruit, changing the vegetables, changing some of the proteins. Have fun, girls.